Hi, in this video, I will show you where I audit for a living and where I edit my videos. This is my tiny battle station. Everything I do productivity-wise happens dito sa corner na to ng aking room. But before we get there, pag-usapan natin what's outside. Ito yung RTA X53 router natin. It helped with connectivity, yung protection dahil meron na tayong isang access lang for VPN at napoprotect na lahat ng devices. And by hooking up an SSD, meron na akong network storage kung saan accessible sa lahat ng devices ang files na nandoon. To get to my room, dadaan muna dito sa parang closed-off segment na actually pwedeng band studio where we could rehearse or record. So, shout out sa bandmates ko, paramdam kayo. So, ito naman yung room. Ayan yung name ko sa door. Giveaway yan sa wedding ni Corina, isang friend natin. So, meron dalang workstation, yung isa sa best friend ko, isa akin. Sa left side, meron tayong pegboard, yung ating shelf, and then yung ating mirror. Tapos sa ibaba noon, meron tayong drawer for storage na ating office supplies. Basically, yung mga madalas gamitin. Tapos we have our pegboard na nakadikit na adhesive. So I got it from Shopee. Meron lang siyang mga wires and cables, tapos yung mga batteries ng cameras. You may have noticed na may bigger version to sa band room. Nandun yung mga mas less nating ginagamit na cables and wires. I got into K-pop kasi itong pandemic, and ito naman yung favorite natin, yung Rosé signed the album. Pre-pandemic, we had these shelves built para sa shoes and other collectibles. Tapos ito yung basic floor plan natin. Meron akong bed dyan, tapos yung dalawang workstation, at ito yung ating tiny BattleStation na pinag-uusapan. So we have this floor-to-ceiling shelf built. Dati shoes yung nakalagay dyan, but then I decided na ilagay na lang yung collectibles natin. This looks familiar if you joined our live streams, especially yung ating unbox, unpack, unwind episodes. But if you want a plain backdrop, pwede natin i-pull down itong window blinds natin. Kasi there are times na mas subtle dapat yung ating environment. But we can go crazy kasi may LED strips to change up the lighting. We also turned on itong pyongbong when nagla-live tayo. This top view actually shows how limited yung space natin. Let's talk about the parts. Ito yung chair natin. This is the model I found that you could lift your armrest para it doesn't get in the way when I play bass or guitar. Sadly, it's not the most comfortable model there is. So, ito yung ating footrest to compensate. Without this, hindi ko siguro kaya mag-work ng long hours. I got this desk mat from Straightforward, collab nila ng Ben & Ben. We used to have our USB mixer dito, but we made room for our beautiful monitor loaned to us by Lenovo. This is the Lenovo S27 i10, 27-inch monitor siya, and it made a huge difference sa ating productivity, both sa work and sa ating live streams, and even when I'm editing the videos that I make. Super nice talaga. Gumaling ba ako sa Valorant? Hindi rin. Pero nag-improve ako sa monkey type, I guess. On our desk is the Google Nest Mini, which we use to control our smart room, yung lights natin, and other appliances. Moving sa streaming items, meron tayong panel light and our Canon M50, meron siyang dummy battery, and connected by data cable natin. Data cable natin is magnetic, just so when it gets pulled, hindi madadama yung camera. Although naka-desk clamp naman yung camera and light, better safe than sorry lang. For our microphone, meron tayong Samsung Q2 USB mic. You could use it sa USB directly, which is kung paano siya gamitin. Or an XLR. Ganun ko siya gamitin before when I used to have yung ating USB mixer pa dito sa ating room. It's a dynamic mic, so limited yung nakaka-capture niya na background noise, which works for me kasi I really prefer na naka-on yung ating aircon when I do live streams. Basta lang hindi siya distracting and at least hindi ako kailangan mag-taste sa init kasi with condenser mics, you kind of have to trade that off. One cool thing about our light is meron siyang remote, so you could set it up, yung brightness niya, and even yung color temperature niya using the remote. I'm a big fan of having everything na accessible by remote control or kung hindi man voice command. That's also why I got this HDMI switcher for when I'm toggling dun sa ating mga devices na ipoproject sa ating monitor. We have one na nasa USB-C port para when I use the work laptop or the iPad. The other two sa MacBook and sa gaming laptop. Fan kasi ako ng USB-C hubs like this. Ayan, nakaklamp siya sa desk natin. And itong isang iteration naman natin ay grommet style. So, nasa desk siya talaga. I've had the pleasure of reviewing this RK71 budget mechanical keyboard. We made some changes sa keycaps and yung direction buttons natin ay Pokemon themed. Tapos meron tayong Ractal and wireless gaming mouse. We changed the cover to mint para pair silang dalawa. For gaming and monitoring sound, we have the JBL Quantum 400 stowed away sa ilalim when not in use. We have the Huawei FreeBuds Pro as well for wireless connectivity. Super cute nung case. And sa secondary table, meron tayong wireless charger and night light. I saw this sa startup na series na K-drama. Tapos nung nakita ko siya sa Shopee, tuwan-tuwa ako. We don't usually use the overhead lights dito sa room. So the main desk is lit up by the ASUS screen bar light. While sa secondary desk, we have this motion-sensitive na rechargeable LED light. Aesthetic na magnetic pa, di ba? So, madali lang siyang gamitin. At dahil di tayo mabuhay na walang kape, meron tayong self-warming na mug. Marami pa akong gustong improve. Maybe switching yung ating setup to a full wireless kasi nakapass through tayo using our wired mouse. One more eyesore is yung magkaibang color ng mat natin for our secondary table. So, I definitely want to change that up. All in all, I'm excited for what the rest of 2022 has in store for me and whether this tiny BattleStation continues to improve or not. But I want to share some stuff I learned para sa pag-i-improve lang na ating workstation. In terms of buying stuff, whether it's tech or furniture, I whittled it down to 2 questions. The first one is, does it work? Ito yung about the functionality of the item that you want to buy. Simply put, ito yung features. Does it solve the problem that you have? Does it improve yung iyong setup or not? Pretty straightforward at masasagot na review videos, honestly. Pero, yung second naman is, does it work for you? Does it work in terms of your budget? Kasya ba sa budget mo? In your quest for a better workstation, you don't want to fall headfirst into debt naman. Aside from the budget, consider mo rin yung existing build mo. Kasi syempre, nandito yung compatibility issues, nandito yung size issues. Kaya what might work for other people may not work sa iyong current setup. I suggest buying a measuring tape para even if you buy online, meron kang knowledge kung ano yung working space mo. Lastly, don't be afraid to customize your own space. Ikaw ang gagastos at ikaw ang gagamit. We've all fallen into the rabbit hole of searching for the perfect setup, but I think what's perfect for me may not be perfect for you, and that's okay. We're all unique, and that's not a bad thing. So I guess that's it for now. I'm Coach Abby. I talk about tech, techniques, skills, and software, and this is my tiny battle station.